What's up, Salty Legends? It's your fam Cyanide here. Today I'm going to cover one of the biggest elephants on Olympus right now, the R99. This gun is back out of the care package and we all know it shreds. I mean, I've missed this gun when they turned it into a care package gun, and I have to say, now that it is out there, it's clear that I wasn't the only one missing this gun. I have yet to have a gunfight where this gun was not present. In this video, I will be dissecting the R99 so you can understand and use it better for your gunfights. And let me tell you, if you are not using this gun, you most probably have already felt that you are at a disadvantage most of the time when encountering someone who knows how to use this gun properly. And up until now, the only guns that I have been able to use to down enemies using the R99 were the R99 itself, the Volt, and the R301. Any other gun has fallen short. The thing with the R99 is that it can laser your enemies from close, it can laser your enemies from mid, and your movements while using this gun is not as limited as the other ones. This video has been made for those of you who cannot make this gun work for you. I can't promise anything, but this gun can make you win clutchy situations when you have nothing left to lose. I mean, this gun is a wild ravaging beast that once you tame it, it will make you unstoppable. Let's get into it. First of all, the firing rate of the R99 is both its strongest and weakest point. And for people who complain about this gun being underpowered, stop it. It's not the gun that's underpowered, it's your accuracy with this gun that needs a buff. So what we are going to do is jump into the firing range to dissect this gun completely and give yourself that much needed buff. First things first, the profile of the R99. Everybody knows that this gun's an SMG, so I'm just put the stats at the right part of the screen if you want to take a look at it. What you need to understand is that all it takes for you to down someone with the R99 is 1 mag and 1 second. Wait, what? This gun is savage, bro. You can use this gun with its stock attachments and down someone with a purple shield with only 1 mag. Point is, this gun gives all players a chance to win a gunfight disregarding their armor difference. But how do you master this gun? To do that, you have to check the recoil pattern first. If you want to shoot well with a gun, it doesn't matter if it's an R99 or a flatline. Don't matter, you have to know its recoil pattern. Why? The more bullets you can cram into an enemy, the smaller the chance that you will lose the gunfight. When you stand in front of a boulder and empty your mag, which I know you're not gonna do, if you look closely, the R99 has little to no horizontal recoil at the start. After a few shots, it will start to move to the right to get back to its initial vertical recoil pattern. To make this gun work for you, pull a little bit down diagonally to the left on your right stick. This gun is not as wild as, let's say, the Devotion, so you don't have to apply a lot of counter pressure. Just a little will do, cause pulling too much will overcompensate and make your aim go down. And in Apex, you don't want to shoot someone in his that's nasty. Salty Legends, don't shoot. We aim for the torso and heads. If you want to get better with the R99, you have to understand at what distance it starts to become too difficult for you to hit your target. To do this, you have to practice at least one time in the firing range. Just pick up the R99 gun, get close enough to a dummy and try to empty your clip on the dummy. If you're hitting most of your shots, just go back and try again until you start missing too much. This varies per person, but for me, it's this distance. That's my max where I can empty the clip and kill the dummy with that one clip. It might be closer or even further for you, but there is no right or wrong on this one. It's all about how you manage and how you adapt your playstyle to what you can do or cannot. If you feel like your accuracy sucks, just keep on practicing in the firing range. If you don't want to spend much time improving, check the last video I made about getting better in Apex Legends. Something that a lot of us forget to do is adapt or counter stick pressure to the different strafing speeds of guns. What I mean to say is that a strafing speed of an AR like an R301 varies great from an R99. And if you want to master this gun, you have to be aware of its strafing speed. Otherwise, you will miss your shots when swapping weapons. The way I like to practice strafing for the R99 is to pick up an assault rifle and the R99 as my secondary. First I strafe and shoot with the assault rifle, and then I swap to my R99 and strafe and shoot at the same time. This way I kind of teach myself what to expect when I have to swap guns in game. It might take a bit of time to get used to, but the more you get this muscle memory down, the more natural it will start to come out when you are in game. Now let's talk attachments. A lot of us Salty Legends just pick up whatever attachment there is just to fill the stock slots. You have the Barrel Stabilizer, the Standard Stock, and the Extended Light Mag. A few moments ago I showed you Legends how the recoil pattern of the R99 is. Well, before you skip to the next section, hear this out. Did you know that the barrel stabilizers do not affect the vertical recoil of the R99? At first I thought that barrel stabilizers would diminish the vertical recoil, but what happened instead was that they only compensate the horizontal recoil. What this means for you and me is that the better the barrel stabilizer you have, the less you'll have to apply a constant stick pressure to the left. In other words, all you have to do if you have a golden stabilizer is to pull straight down on the stick and nothing else. When it comes to standard stock, they do nothing more than allow you to swap your R99 faster to a secondary. Yep, you thought it helped somewhat with the R99's recoil, right? Well, you were wrong. The standard stock might make or break your ability to down an enemy before he or she recharges his shield. How so? Imagine you are in a gunfight and you broke the enemy's shield and left him with a pixel health. But it turns out you have to reload, and so he tries to run away or hide. That's where the standard stock comes in handy. Being able to swap faster from your R99 to your secondary will make it possible for you to finish the job before the rest of the team comes in. I don't know about you guys, but the extended light mag just speaks for itself. I mean, I don't want to drag on with this video, so I'm just gonna say what it does and that's it. The extended light mag does what you would expect, except for one thing. You get to reload your R99 faster. There's nothing more I can really add to this, so I'm not going to drag on about this one. But something I forgot to mention at the start of this video, legends, all guns with their original stocks have the possibility to down someone with a purple shield and full health. What makes a big difference between these guns is the amount of damage you can do per second. An alternator will never win a head-to-head battle against an R99 unless the player with the alternator dodges some of the bullets and land all of his shots. Apex is not a shoot and win only game. That's why I love it. It's a game where you have to use your wits to become a champion. My honest advice when using the R99 would be to use it as your primary to break shields if your accuracy can make you finish your enemy in one go. And if you are in the luxury of having a good standard stock, don't waste it on your R99. Put it on your secondary gun. This way you can swap to that gun faster and finish him off without giving him the chance to recharge his shields. And whatever you do, legend, remember one thing in gunfight. It is faster to swap to your second gun than to reload your R99. Take that knowledge always with you in your gunfights. Alright fam, let me know in the comment section below if you found this dissection helpful. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, add salt to it. Salt makes everything better. Thanks for watching and remember, stay salty bro.